What do you want to be when you grow up?
When I grow up, I feel as if like I think it's a very like a weird question, like asking someone what they want to be when they grow up, but because we don't really grow up.
Okay.
But one thing I really want to be when I grow up is just be in a comfortable position,
Mm-hmm.
and that may involve like financially
Mm-hmm.
or personal growth.
Okay.
Yeah.
A sentence that describes the future 300 years from now.
A sentence. Very much so broken.
When do you feel lonely?
I feel lonely when I'm alone in my room,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that's when I feel lonely the most. But I feel like sometimes being lonely is a good thing
Yeah.
because you can kind of just like realize just how it makes the best of things redundant. Like you just don't see the point of like trying to impress others.
Have you ever considered the theory of reincarnation?
Yeah, a little bit.
What are your thoughts on it?
I think it's quite interesting, but it's just kind of weird. Just kind of like finding out about all these different, different theories and stuff like that people have to offer. When you speak to so many different people at a younger age, you just kind of like find out like all this cool shit. Like when you're sitting like with artists like Matt Corby, and like he's talking like stuff about space.
Yeah.
That was quite funny for me.
What about B.O.B. thinking the world's flat?
Oh, the world is fat. Like, but like I think Matt Corby is like a really interesting aspect of art and different universes, stuff like that. Because it's at one point I kind of look at myself and I'm like, I think us as individuals, some people, they don't really belong on planet Earth. It's like, yeah, I'm being serious. Like we don't really belong on planet Earth. Like I feel as if like I belong on Pluto.
Yeah.
Because like Pluto is such a fucking cool planet, and obviously us as humans, we haven't found a way to live over there. But I've been watching. Have you seen what's that show on Netflix? It shows about universes and stuff like that.
What is your pursuit of happiness?
That's a really good track.
Yeah.
A pursuit of happiness is probably
Summed up like in a sentence sort of thing.
pursuit of happiness. What the fuck? That's a really like good question. I'm trying to like, where did you find these questions, man? Like, whoa. These are like okay. I'll probably say. Trying to be too much. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know
It's
what.
a hard one.
It's a really hard one because like it changes every now and then.
Okay.
But it's just like searching, because
Okay.
I feel like I'm just searching for things and searching for like answers. And
What's your favourite lyric? Or just off the top of your head, the best lyric?
the best lyric would be my lyric. Oh, no. The
What
best
is it?
lyric could be, I would say, like when. Oh yeah. I'd probably say The Weeknd.
Yeah.
He has some really like good lyrics, but I also have to say Michael Jackson
Yeah.
because
Thoughts on equality?
I think equality is a really really great thing. Like, but then it's so weird how like stuff like um like because I recently went to in Sydney, like the whole Mardi Gras event, and I kind of saw like these people from different culture actually try to fight people.
Really?
You know, it was just quite obscene. Like they were actually trying to like say, "Oh, you effing that," and like calling people names and stuff like that. And I'm like, this whole thing of which was meant to be, you know, to celebrate and fight this oppression and stuff against everyone. Because like when I look at equality, I'm not just talking about like equality in regards to just, you know, gay marriages or anything like that, or like, you know, anything about the LGBT community or anything like that. I'm trying to talk about like equality on all human beings, because yeah, like you kind of see some shit and you just like, that's not right. Because I went to an all boys school in Australia from like year 7 to, they call it year 12, right? Year 12, shit. And like that was just like quite interesting, just seeing that whole aspect of it, because there were like kids obviously who were gay in my school, and the way they were treated, because it was a Catholic school, was just like very like not nice. Even like the person who would preach against it, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why would you do that? These are just like human beings, and like we're all the same. And even for me, just being of like for you know, darker skin, I would see like, because some people like they see it as like, oh, it's cool being black these days. And I was like, what are you trying to talk about? Like, because it's like, hey, like I wish I was black. And I'm like, really? Like, what the fuck? Like, why would you like wish you?
What would the world be like if we were all treated the same?
I think the world would be really great, but then I feel as if like it would still allow room for people to try to kind of like to try to be different and try to, you know, fight the equality and trying to be, you know, superior in some sort of way.
What's your favorite place in the world?
I'll probably say right now it would have to be well, does it have to be a place that I've been?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll probably say it would have to be just Iceland.
Iceland?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I've seen some really cool things about Iceland. I know they have like some really like cool rock pools and stuff like that. It's like amazing views. And I've just been like, I want to be there just one day.
Cool.
And just, yeah, that's probably like the third place.
Thanks for the interview.
Yay! Thank you.